Hi there! Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Tara. Today I have some newbies. I'm going to really quickly show you what I've got, and we're going to get stuck straight in to an eye look, playing with a brand new product. The first thing I got, which I'm not really going to use today, but I'm going to show you because it's in my little haul, is my first ever Jeffree Star Cosmetics lip scrub. I have wanted one of these for so bloody long, but for whatever reason I've just never added one to my cart. But this time I got it. I got it during everything I got actually today. I got during the Click Frenzy sale, which is kind of like a Black Friday sale sort of thing that we have once a year, where you can buy online at like really good prices, like good discounts. So I got the lip scrub and I got it in the flavour Vanilla Mint. And it's so good. It's so yummy. Oh, it smells like an icy pole or something. It's just, oh, I got it on my nose. It's a smell that I recognise, but I cannot wait to use that because I've wanted to try his lip scrubs for so long. Actually, I'm going to taste it because they're meant to be edible. So I'm going to try it. A little bit of my finger. It's basically just sugar jammed into a jar. So you could probably realistically make your own sugar scrubs. But the novelty's there, so I bought one. Okay, now this is what I'm most excited about. Annette's Makeup Corner, one of my favourite YouTube channels. She absolutely loves this brand. It's actually her favourite brand for eyeshadow palettes and her favourite eyeshadow formula. And it is JUVIA'S place. Look at the shine on that box. Like, that packaging is just insanity. It's so pretty. Like, that's not the ring light, that's the actual packaging. That's awesome. So yeah, I got the Zulu palette and I got the Masquerade palette. Today I'm going to play with one of them. I will film a separate video for the other one. So today I'm going to play with the Zulu palette because this is the one that I'm the most excited for. As I was saying, Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner, I will link her channel below. She swears by the JUVIA'S Place eyeshadow formula, and she's the one who convinced me that yes, I need these palettes. So during the Click Frenzy sale, I was able to pick up the two palettes. I paid $28 for the Zulu palette and $48 for the Masquerade palette. And they're pretty, like, this one's really huge compared to this one. But I'm going to play with Zulu today. I have done all my face makeup. I've done everything except for eyes and lips, just because I do lips last. Like, that's the only reason I haven't done my lips today. I got my beautiful, trusty, handy-dandy crown brushes here in front of me. I do have a couple of other brushes that I use too, not just these ones, but this one is just so handy because they're all in one little thingy-bob. Look at those colours. Holy moly. That is bright. Seeing as I'm taking inspiration from Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner, I might do a look inspired by Annette as well. So what I'm going to do first, do like a tri-colour crease. I think I might start with the green actually, this one here. They don't actually have names, so I can't tell you what the colour is called. But I'm going to start with that lovely green. Picks up on the brush fantastic. So I'm going to start in the centre. And one little trick that I've actually heard, who was it? I think it was Nikki Tutorials. I've been going like this and lifting my head and doing it like that. And then when I look down, like, I'm losing half the colour in my eyeshadow. So she's told me, or told anyone who watches her, to look straight ahead at the mirror instead of tilting your head back and opening up your eye, to look straight ahead, and that way you can see where you, ooh, holy moly, look at that. Oh man, That is intense. But as I was saying, so that when you look, because if you like this and you paint it out and then you open, when you look forward, you lose all your colour. So you start looking directly ahead into the mirror and you don't lose your colour. So I'm going to pop that green just in there, just in my crease. And I'm using my Crown Brush round crease brush. See, no numbers, no silly numbers that you have to try and work out what the hell the number means. Like, what use is a number on a brush if you don't know what the brush is for? Do you know what I mean? So I like that these brushes actually have a name, like a descriptive name on them, so you know what they're for. I have my colour switch, which is super handy. Highly, highly recommend this. So the next colour that I'm going to use is this purple, which again doesn't have a name. I'm going to pop this on the outer corner. Right there, and that's a banging purple. That purple, that purple is awesome, and they've just blended in effortlessly. Oh, I love it. I love it so bloody much already. It's looking really cray-cray, but that's okay. We know from past experience that it looks crazy to begin with. So for the inner third of my eye, I cannot decide between the orange and the yellow. I think I might have to go in with the yellow. I think so. Just because I actually do not own a yellow eyeshadow besides this one, so I want to see how it goes. It is very, very, very powdery. There's a hell of a lot of kickback, but there's no fallout on my eyes, and that is the main thing. So I'm just going to tuck that right in there. Just there on the inner third of my crease. And not a hell of a lot of colour in there. Just a tad. And this yellow is actually like shearing out a little. I haven't primed my eyelids as such, but they do have foundation and concealer on them. So I figured that the foundation and the concealer would be enough just to do a first impressions. And then I think that as I have a bit more of a play with these shadows, I will actually do all of that. But I just figured they're already primed in a sense, you know, when they've got foundation and concealer on them. Like when you prime, you're basically just adding more of that. So it's not going onto bare skin. So that is looking pretty cool, if I do say so myself. So what I think I might do quickly is with a clean brush, just with my JS5, it is clean. It's stained the house because of Jeffree Star Blue Blood. But I'm just going to use the clean brush just to blend, just soften, just across that top, just slightly, so it's not such a harsh line. Although I do want to keep it like very different from my skin tone. I don't have like a transition colour or anything going in there at this point today. I'm going to actually bring some more of the purple down into this part, so kind of like creating like a V. So I'm just tapping that in there and just going to build up a touch of colour just in that inner outer corner. Why do I always say inner corner? It's the outer corner of my eyeball. So I'm just going to build up a little bit of colour right there, and that's really lovely. It's such a lovely colour. And I'm going to do the same on this eye, just like that. And I'm going to use my JS brush again just to soften that line again. And so far it looks crazy. So I've decided actually as I'm going that I think I'm going to do a cut crease. I think I am. I haven't done many of them in my YouTube career lifetime, but I'm going to give it a crack. I'm such a dag. All my stuff, all my Jeffree Star concealer and powders all still in their boxes. I don't know, I've always been like that. Like new things that I love always go back in their packaging. And like there's really no logic to it. And it actually makes things harder to use because it's such a pain to get it out every time. But whatever my logic is, I just seem to do that. So I'm going to use my Jeffree Star concealer in the shade C3 to cut a crease. So all I'm going to do is just what I've learnt from watching other people do this, because I ain't no pro. And I'm going to use a nice flat rounded brush. So this one, it's an oval lip. But I've said so many times before, a brush doesn't have to be used for one thing and one thing only. It can be used for a number of things. And this is another thing that Annette does, is I'm going to see if it works on my eyelids. So she'll pop a little bit here, just there, and she'll look up. No. I don't know how she does it. Like she'll go, oh, there we go. It did work. So put a little bit here and not on your eyelash and look up. And it's given me a line, like not where my bloody eyelash is covered in concealer, but it's given me a line, and that shows me where to do my cut crease, which is super bloody handy. So that's a little trick. I'll show you again with the other eye once I've drawn this on. But how clever is that? And actually another channel that I watch, which is Beauty Riot X, Jen does the same thing. When she does a cut crease, she does the same thing. And I learnt from my last mistake to pat it out. So that doesn't look too bad, does it? That looks alright. So I'll show you that little trick again. Bit of concealer on the brush and pop just a touch right there, not on your eyelash, and look up, and then it gives you like a line. I don't know if you can even see it because it only comes up very faint on me, but just there. And it shows you right there. Sort of transfers from here to up here when you blink, and it shows you where you should draw on your cut crease. How clever. That's super clever. And I by any means have not perfected this, but I'm practicing, and that's really all that matters at this point. As long as you're giving things a go, like that's what matters. Like as long as you're trying new things. If you love makeup, then you need to try new things. You need to experiment, because if you don't, you're never going to find what you love. I am trying so many new things that sometimes I just cannot keep up. But at the same time, I'm absolutely loving what I'm doing. I really hate to admit this, but I'm enjoying makeup at the moment more than hairdressing. And that I never thought I would say that. Hairdressing has always been, firstly it was my dream, then it became my career and my passion. And my passion will always lie with hairdressing. But at this moment, whether it's to do with the fact that I'm doing it on YouTube or I'm able to express myself freely, hairdressing will always be my number one passion. But for many reasons, I think makeup at the moment I'm enjoying a lot more. I'm just admitting that to myself, that yeah, at the moment hairdressing is work and makeup is fun. It's kind of weird to admit that to myself, but that's the truth. Yeah, I'm absolutely loving this whole makeup journey that I'm on, and it's fun, like self-discovery and finding who I am, because I would never in a million years, for one, be game enough to put a video on YouTube and put myself out there like I am, and 2, go out anywhere in public with this sort of makeup on, or 3, even consider doing this kind of makeup. I always thought I was getting too old. I'm a mum, I shouldn't be playing in makeup. But, I just thought that I'd get laughed at and scrutinised and criticised. So I'm so glad that I just bit the bullet and jumped right into it like I did. And it started with my Jeffree Star Valentine's mystery box. When I ordered that and seen how many people are doing unboxings on YouTube, I thought, this is my opportunity. This is my chance to start my channel. And that's what I did. I filmed an unboxing and it just went from there. And although my channel is still teeny tiny little channel, I am so happy with where it's at, and I couldn't ask for any more, to be honest. Like, I'm just super happy with everything and how much it's all bringing me out of my shell. And even outside of YouTube, just in my real world, doing this has really changed who I am and how I exude myself and my personality. It's just making my life just that little bit more beautiful. I just had to say that really quickly. Let's get on to finishing this look. Okay, so I've done my cut crease and I'm really happy with that. I'm actually very proud of my cut crease. I am going to use a chisel shadow brush. I think we're going to put this blue on the outer part of my cut crease, and we'll see how she picks up on a wet brush. Oh, nice. That's beautiful. And I'm going to pop it on the outside. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, that's so pretty. I really hope one day that Miss Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner stumbles across one of my videos and she's proud. And she's proud of what she's taught me. She should be. A lot of the techniques that I'm picking up recently have been from her channel. And I'm enjoying her channel. I just think that she's really lovely and she's talented, and I'm just inspired by her because her channel is only 12 months old and she's on her way to her first 10,000 subscribers, and that's amazing. Like, that is truly inspirational. Many interruptions. I've forgotten what I was talking about. Oh, doesn't matter. I'm going to keep going. So I decided that I was going to put another colour in, just in the inner part of the cut crease. I was going to do this pretty pinky colour, but I don't know. I think I'm going to, just for something different. I think I am going to use that colour. And we're going to pop this pretty pinky colour just on that inner third of where I've cut that crease. Hopefully this works and doesn't ruin everything. Oh no, that's so pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. I think I was talking about how I've learnt so much from Annette and her channel and her growth. She's had phenomenal growth in her first 12 months, but she deserves it. She has a great channel, great content, and she films and uploads every day. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, yes. I'm dying over this colour. But yeah, she's really cool. And like I said before, I'll link her channel below. Go and check her out. I'll always let you guys know where I get my inspiration from. Because, like, this idea here, I got the idea from Annette's channel, but I sort of put my own twist on it. But yeah, it's a thing. Especially I'm seeing it like on Twitter and Instagram, people getting upset when people will create a look and someone else created it first and you're not giving people credit. And that's a big thing. So I definitely will always give credit to a creator or an artist who I'm, getting inspiration from. So that's the top all done, and that looks so pretty. It is so vibrant and rainbow. Very pretty. Very crazy. A little bit crazy, but it's pretty. Now I need to do something on my bottom lash line, so I'm going to use, this is an angle fluff brush from Crown Brush. And I'm going to dip into this pink. So I'll have almost used every colour. Almost, not quite. So I'm just going to dip in, and once again picks up nicely, and I'm going to put that on my lower lash line. I absolutely adore this colour. That colour there, that pink metallic, is stunning. I think just for like my aesthetic, that's my kind of colour. I love it. So I'm sort of just like blending that pink up into that purple. They blend and layer so beautifully. They're so pigmented. Okay. It looks wild, but it looks pretty, I think. All I do know at this point is that these colours are super pigmented, super easy to blend. And I can see why people love them, because they are so easy to work with. What I might do now is my eyeliner and mascara, and I will come back with my final thoughts. Okay guys, I'm back! I have finished my face. I just put black eyeliner on and mascara on. It definitely improved how I felt about the finished look. I think that it's pretty. What do you think? Have I done the coveted JUVIA'S Place Zulu palette justice? I don't know yet, but it's growing on me. It's growing on me. I just put lip gloss on, just my new favourite, MCO Beauty. I love this stuff. It doesn't do what they said it would do, but I love it. So that's it. Let me know what you think. I know that it's not as polished as some other looks that you might see done with the JUVIA'S Place palette, but don't forget guys, I'm a beginner just like you. And I am learning as I go. Generally, whenever I sit down and have a play with makeup like this is when I film. So it's not like I get to practice and practice and practice in between filming videos. It's usually when I sit down and film, that's when I'm practicing, because I don't have a lot of time to do anything else. So as time gets on, my techniques will get better and better. I just hope that I did Annette justice, and hopefully one day my looks can be as beautiful and polished as hers, and I can figure out my eye shape. That's the big thing that bothers me at the moment, is the way that I position my eyeshadow. Does it suit my eye shape? Or should I round it off more? Or should I bring it further down more? Like, these are things that we're learning together as we go. And when I figure it out, I will let you know. Don't you worry about that. This is it. And I like it. I like it. It's pretty. Let me know what you think. And let me know if you have the JUVIA'S Place Zulu palette. I would love to hear what you think of it, because I think it's beautiful. I think the formula is fantastic. I think it was easy to work with, especially for a beginner. If you are afraid of colour but you want to try colour, this is a good place to start, because it was so easy to work with. It wasn't tricky to work with. A lot of palettes that come with super bright shades can be trickier to work with because they're pressed pigment, not eyeshadows. This guy was easy peasy. I mean, you've seen it. I did it all on the camera for you. You've seen how easy it was. It was not difficult at all. I do have the Masquerade palette as well to have a play with, but I'm going to film a separate video for that because it's a whole different colour story. So I'll do a whole separate video for that one. Let me know if you want to see more looks with these palettes, because I could do, you know, I could take a little bit more inspiration from one of my favourite channels. She does like a 3 looks 1 palette, or I can find somebody to do collaboration with and do like a palette bingo or a face off using the Zulu or the Masquerade palette. If I find somebody else with the channel who has those palettes and wants to have a collab, that's what I will do. I love you guys. I'm going now because my kids are home from school. They're sitting in their rooms nice and quiet so I can finish filming. God bless their little hearts. And I better let them out of their rooms. So have a good afternoon, morning, night, day, wherever you are in the world. Go and do something kind for somebody, because it'll make you feel good to make somebody else feel good. I promise. See ya.